Okay, this is an explanation of the Nitrous Express install on 2012 to 2017 3.7 V6 Mustang. The instructions are not very clear, unfortunately, so I was lucky enough to have a buddy to help me with some of the wiring things we ran into. Our kits come with a TPS module that's on the firewall here. I mounted it there because there's a hole into the down below it by the, here I'll get closer so you can see. Down there's a hole going to the firewall, so it makes it easier to run your wiring. It has to go in the cab, real simple. I also mounted in the glove box as my Nitrous Express Easy Progressive Controller. It worked out best the way, because that way your wires reached really easy going to the hole down here. That's probably the easiest place to mount it. Okay, the other thing is, in the kit it says, tap into your yellow and white wire at the gas pedal. There isn't one. And the other instructions on the progressive controller say tap into the brown wire. There is a brown wire in the wiring harness. And if you don't pull the harness back far enough back to here to really see, it looks purple up here. So make sure you pull your wiring back to here so you can see. But there is a brown wire there for your, that's what your white wire on the TPS module hooks to, is to that brown wire here. The other thing they don't say in the instructions of the kit either, if you're not going to put a purge on the car, which I highly recommend you do, it's a 4AN fitting at the bottle, but it goes to a 3AN fitting here. So in order to hook my purge up, I had to get an adapter so I could hook my 4AN line from my purge to my plate. And then on the other side, I had to, I don't know if you can see it or not, hold on. The other line going in is the same thing. I had to get another adapter because it's a 3AN fitting, and I had to get an adapter 4AN so I could put it in my Dyno-Tune nitrous purge. I got the purge on eBay for $80. It's a good kit, but you have to get you a bracket for a couple bucks to actually mount it to the car. It doesn't come with one. And you have to get some. You have to get a 4AN T fitting, and then, like I said, a couple of reducers. That's on the nitrous side. On the fuel side, now this is, I had the line cut down. It's still, I should have had a little bit more to get out of it for the fuel. The fuel line was so long when I got with the kit, I could have reached the bottom of the motor with it. So I sent it back and they fixed it. And also, the darn fuel line adapter they give you, mine was jacked up out of the box. I just sent it back and they ended up fixing it instead of replacing it. Well, what happened was, when I tried to put it on originally, it screwed up my stock fuel line. So I had to make my own 8AN fuel line out of braided line, because the stock plastic line is out of stock. You can't get it. It's 4 months on back order from Ford. It was cheaper for me to make the darn AN fuel line. Plus, it gives them more fuel flow. It's probably overkill, but for my new motor, when I build it eventually, it'll be worth it. The other thing with the nitrous installs is kind of, that's one of the biggest pains in the butt right there, is that adapter. Other than that, it's supposed to clip right on, but mine didn't. The other thing is, if you're going to do a 150 shot, now I'm going to stick on 93 fuels, and mine's going to be running on for now. I know some other people have problems with the 150 shot on the stock fuel pump, so I upgraded to an Aeromotive 325 fuel pump in tank. It will work. You just got to do some customization, but it will fit in the stock tank. To support the 150 shot. On 93, I probably don't need it, but it's nice to have it and not need it than not have it and need it. So just something to think about. The plate, you make sure you turn the bodies here. They've got little clips. I had to take it forever to figure out how to get it mounted on here and for it to line up with the holes, because these metal clips on the back of this was in the way, so the body will turn a little bit so you can get on there. It's only kind of weird things. Now I've got the Nitrous Express switch plate right center console I bought a long time ago, so I used it. Now here's the one problem I ran into. We couldn't find a 12 volt switched wire inside the car or here. So what we did was, since I had the switch plate with 4 switches on it, I'm only using the purge and the activation switch. So I made a double redundancy setup where you have to turn on the top switch and then turn on the bottom switch. And what we did was we stole power from the cigarette lighter, can't use it. And so basically you have to turn the top switch on and then the bottom switch, and then it'll kick up, and then the kit will come on. And then it's active and ready to go. The purge is on a separate circuit all together, so I didn't have to worry too much about that. This purge is probably the easiest part. Now, my bottle heater is not wired in the car. I'm using a Nitrous Express battery mount to run off my impact batteries. I'm going to test that later today because I need to get it tested and see how that goes. But all in all, I just took my time with it. I mean, I'm pretty decent at wiring, but I have a friend of mine help me with this kind of wiring. I'm more good at stereo wiring kind of stuff, but we got all worked out, and the kit does work. I'm going May 6th to get my MPT tune dialed into the dyno, and hopefully in the next month or so, couple months, I'll be doing my first passes on nitrous and also find out what kind of power I'm making. I'm hoping to be around 430 on a 150 shot, considering I'm full bolt on with ported intakes and the whole. I mean, I've in a 170 thermostat, I've done everything I can do besides turning the motor open to make good power. I probably, if I had to guess, based on my last cyclone I had, I should be around 315 the tire, because I've done some things my other car didn't have that I've done on this one. But anywho, I hope that helps. I hope, also, get a second bottle. They're cheap enough, and because I'm thinking probably I'm giving it 4 good passes out of a bottle. So, but anywho, I'll talk to you guys later.